Nick Saban's contract was extended Monday by 3 years and will run through the 2028 season. There was a time when many thought the Alabama coach wouldn't even consider a job in Tuscaloosa, much less be around long enough for a potential 22-year coaching tenure. Realistically, there was no reason to believe that would be the case, ESPN analyst Paul Finebaum told me Thursday during an appearance on The Opening Kickoff on WNSP-FM 105.5. I did an article and talked to Talking Heads. They just excoriated him. They called him a liar and fraud. They said he wouldn't be here in 2 years. He's be back in the NFL. His longest head coaching stints were at LSU, 2000-04, and Michigan State, 1995-99. Before that, he was in the middle of a stint with the Miami Dolphins, 2005-06, where he finished 9-7 in year 1 before a 6-10 campaign the following year when he emphatically stated, "I'm not going to be the Alabama coach." Despite his NFL record, it was hard to convince anyone otherwise at that point. There was no way to know he would be there long term, Finebaum said Thursday. I always thought after 4 or 5 years he could be tempted by the NFL. So, I hit the archives. Sure enough, in December of 2006, Finebaum, then a press register columnist, quoted a couple of people you may have heard of. Colin Cowherd, at ESPN, in 2006, "The one everyone thinks is such a great job and I don't is Alabama. They have a bad athletic director, Bear Bryant's son is your boss. They have wacko delusional boosters, an absurd and unrealistic scrutiny, hyper-competitive environment. What's good about that?" Jim Rome was the host of ESPN's Rome is Burning television show at the time. Maybe Alabama wouldn't be so quick to have fired Mike Shula if they knew that nobody in America who mattered would be willing to step in and replace him. Look at who has already said no. Nick Saban, pass. The old ball coach, no thanks. Frank Beamer, why should I? Bobby Petrino, downgrade. Rich Rodriguez, make me. Oh, and Jim Leavitt wants nothing to do with you. That has to hurt. Being Alabama and getting the Heisman from the coach at South Florida, at least the U was turned down by Rutgers. At this point, you might as well dig up Bear Bryant. Or better yet, see if Mike Price is still interested. Trust me, you're not going to do any better. The front of the jersey may still say Alabama but in name only. That program is nowhere right now. It's become an SEC afterthought. Enjoy the glory days of Bryant, Namath, Stabler, Stallings, Alexander, Price because that's all you have and that is not going to change. Still, even after Saban arrived in Tuscaloosa, there were many who said it wouldn't last. In February 2007, Cowherd said then Florida coach Urban Meyer will own Saban. Finebaum pointed out, at the time, nicknames like Flipper, Slick Nick, and Nick Saban were rampant reminders of a man who once said he wouldn't be the coach at Alabama.